Jimmy Carter, 47 years old, a butcher at the roadside diner. Jimmy is Jack's older brother. Outwardly, he appears grumpy and unapproachable, but behind this tough exterior is a kind man who wouldn't hurt a fly. Jimmy is always muttering to himself and often expresses dissatisfaction with the world around him. He's been working at the diner for nearly 13 years, trying to stay out of other people's problems. When Jack's life started to fall apart, Jimmy offered his brother a chance to leave the past behind and start over near him. Alright, and the case. I guess. Oh, okay. We've got locations. Okay, invisible. Assistant? Yes, boss? Are we sure this is the right address? Oh, oh no. Poor puppy. I'm listening. I have a few questions about the recent incident. Sure, go ahead. I've got nothing to hide. What was your relationship with Jack? Strictly business, of course. Me, Jack, and Susan, we run this place. Day and night together. He was like a brother to me. What happened is awful and strange. We got protocols for everything. How Jack got caught in such a trap, I can't fathom. A wolf can smell blood from 3 kilometers away. That's the first thing we tell tourists. It's too hot to hunt during the day, but at night, hungry wolves gather in packs, sometimes even forming temporary alliances with other predators to corner their prey. If Jack had been out in the open, he wouldn't have stood a chance, but he was inside. Did he have any enemies? I don't want to point fingers, friend, but he had a rocky relationship with his brother. Plus, there was that love triangle. You couldn't say his life was peaceful, but whose is? Every day is a test, and not everyone passes. Rest in peace, Jack. Where were you that night? I was at the base in the ranger's cabin. I received the distress call, so trust me, I had nothing to do with it. Why would I? Something strange happened that night, but what exactly? That will remain a mystery. What do you mean by inside? That night I was on duty tracking poachers. Poor guy, just like Jack, is now lying in my trunk, another victim of a brutal crime. But as they say, every cloud has a silver lining. Jimmy's making me a fine steak tonight, and I'll enjoy it with great pleasure. Oh. As for that night, Jack sent out a signal. It was around midnight. I contacted the sheriff immediately, and the guys were on their way, but it was already too late. To be honest, it's all very strange. Wolves never come this close to the tower. I'm not saying that someone else killed him, no, but it was definitely wolves. But something doesn't add up. If Jack was inside, why did he go out? Why did the wolves show up? Was he wounded? Maybe they fought for something. Maybe he fought with someone before returning to the tower, and there was no signs of blood or struggle. Do you know someone named Rosa? Rosa? No idea. I don't get too friendly with the locals. I don't want to plant roots here. Once I saved up enough, I'm out of here. Fame, fortune, that's what I'm after. My dream is Hollywood. Jack and I could have made a hell of a duo. That hat suited him, and that man was in high demand. Right. This is his truck. He said, "There's nothing in your trunk, man. Your story doesn't add up." Who do we have here? Good day, Sheriff. Mind if I take a look at the crime scene? Go ahead, just don't touch anything. I don't know what you're sniffing around for, but let me make one thing clear. This case is closed. Jack's been declared missing, but with the amount of blood we found, I can say for sure he's dead. When did you arrive at the scene? Didn't read my report. I was notified 13 minutes past midnight. Took about 30 minutes to get here, and you can do the math yourself. Could someone have wanted him dead? Listen up, cowboy. Do your job, sniff around all you want, but don't get in my way. I can take it as an obstruction of justice. A few hours in a cell might smarten you up. And yeah, be careful with the locals. Don't accuse anyone and try asking fewer questions. If I get a complaint about you, you're gonna regret it. And bye. All right, my dude. Oh, is this... Nope. That doesn't have anything in there either. tracks. Visible wall. You would think if a body was dragged off, there would be tracks somewhere. Body doesn't just disappear. Guess we're going in. This game has such a strange volume setting because all the sound is mixed in together, and I can't adjust any of it. The only thing I could adjust was the game's language. There's blood right there. Why is there blood right there? Blood is weird, right? Why would you have a bucket of blood? Want a quick tour around outside? Nothing? All right. Where did I put the purse? Left control. Hold. I'm holding. It's not just crouch isn't just left control, it's C. Okay, evidence added. Woman's scream update. What? The update? Lonewood Fire Department Situation Board. Reminders feed the dog, need milk. We've seen those before. Okay, so we have these here, but how do I look at them? Don't even think about going there, cowboy. She's never crossed paths with Jack. Then again, Cleo probably dragged her into something. Talk to her. She was the last one to see him. When I was closing up, she was helping him into his car. Where were you the night of the incident? I closed the diner and went home. My daughter can vouch for me. I don't know what you're investigating, but the man was killed by wolves. I don't think anyone sicked them on him. So how about you stop asking me these silly questions? Harry count. Sure. Oh. Who the hell are you, and what do you want from me? My condolences. Spare me the necessities. Let's get to the point. I'm investigating the circumstances of Jack's death. Do you really think it was an accident? What are you talking about? Everyone's trying to blame me for what happened. I had nothing to do with his death. He not only left me, but he also made a fool out of me. You know who, could someone have wanted him dead? No, Jack was the sweetest soul. He changed after what happened to him. For the last 20 years, he tried to atone for his guilt. He was like an angel. Everyone wanted him. They tried to take him away from me, but he wouldn't betray me. It wasn't his fault. He didn't hurt anyone else. It's Chloe, of course. I'll kill her. What guilt was he trying to atone for? No one's a saint, not even you. Jack blamed himself for losing his daughter and his wife. After everything that happened, how could he betray me? He still loves me. That night, I was ready to forgive him for everything. I asked Jimmy to find him, and he did. He was with Chloe. How could he? Where were you the night he died? You can't blame me. It's Jack who treated me badly. Jimmy was with me that night. He tried to talk sense into him for my sake. He saw him. He definitely saw him. With Chloe. Why are you still here? Every day I beg the sheriff to tell me Jack is alive, that they found him. I have nowhere else to go. I can't live without him. You know who Rosa is? Another one of Jack's horrors? Even in death, he finds ways to hurt me. He's been acting strange lately. Jimmy caught him with Chloe, and I saw them together too, but I don't know anything about Rosa. In God we trust. I swear I've seen these before. Like, I'm pretty sure I did. On another similar case like this. Or a game like this where we were investigating. How can I help you? Goodbye. Don't need the sheriff. Moment. So that's the who I actually have no interest in at the moment. I personally think was the cabin related? Interesting. Oh, floating binder. Floating binder. The sheriff. Let's go. Talk to Jack's hat? Why do I have to talk to Jack's hat? Alright. Could the full moon have affected the wolves' behavior? Oh god, no, come on. If you're talking about mystical nonsense, that's not my thing. Wolves are nocturnal predators. They might hunt more actively in the moonlight because it's easier to navigate, but it doesn't make them more aggressive. Jack knew that. We had so many tourists get lost in these woods. They wander too far, and that's it. They're gone. Is it true that Susan has a record? What? Didn't I make myself clear? Don't stick your nose where it doesn't belong. Case is closed. End of story. Are we okay? So there's a bucket of blood under the stairs. I don't know if you can see it. Here, well, here. So there's a bucket of blood right there, which makes me feel like someone put that there on purpose to attract the wolf, right? Which I'm pretty sure it's the brother who did it. But what I'm confused about is it here. So where's the evidence? It says a woman's scream updated. What about a woman's? Those details are confusing me. Nothing up here? All right. Let's go back down to... Yes, let's go to the office. Quick run through. All right, we talked to these guys. Uh-oh. Guys, I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. All right, she has nothing more to say. Oh, colleague, have a seat. How can I help you? I'm interested in any intriguing details about this case. Not sure how much I can help, but I see no point in hiding anything. Case file's on the table. Feel free to look through it if you need. Is it true that Susan has a record? Yeah, I've known her since school. Susan has it was always an outsider. If anyone messed with her, it always ended in a fight. I'm still surprised little Chloe got out unscathed. I thought there'd be nothing left of her. So, yes, it's true. Right. Ranger on the night, organize a search operation. Okay. How does that help me at all? Phone number 3208, evidence added, talk to Chloe. Talk to Roy. You're Roy. Did you receive Jack's signal that night? No, I got a signal on my own frequency. But there was something. The ranger frequency indicator lit up red while I was making coffee. But they often make noise over there, birthday wishes, goodnight messages. Jack even managed to read books over the radio. If something important comes up, I'm always notified again on my frequency. That's what happened with Jack. Remember approximately what time that was? Yeah, it's all documented, about 13 minutes past midnight. I called the sheriff and he headed out to the scene. I got there around the same time. No, I meant the indicator. Not sure, maybe 5 or 10 minutes before that. Do you think Ben had enough time to get to the ranger's cabin? That's an interesting theory. I should mention it to the sheriff. Talk to Ben and talk to Mike. He didn't relay the signal immediately. Guilty. I had to take care of a client. But here's a question. How could it be in two places at once? I thought Jack was safe. I sent the signal and then I waited for backup. But no, he had to play hero and he paid the price for it. Place closed, detective. It was an accident. And the rest, just the stars aligned. What does that even mean? So much for the law. Satisfied? If it's true, Ben's looking at a long stretch. And you've done a great job, detective. Come in, stirred things up, overstepped your authority. Stepping on toes, huh? Get out of here before I lock you up. The deputy shared some interesting information. What kind of nonsense? What part didn't you understand? Stay out of it. The case is closed and that's the end of it. I'm confused. That didn't really clear up anything for me. Nothing here. The dialogue, I don't know. It needs some work, right? Like almost chat GPT situation. Did it. Anything down here? Nope. The sheriff has arrested you for assault more than once. Yeah, a couple of times. So what? Those dirty little girls kept hanging around my husband. They knew I was around and still threw themselves at him. Pulled their hair a couple of times and they stopped. I was just protecting my family. Jack was mine and only mine. Do anything. Can't go across the street. Okay. The only thing I can think of is something is wrong, right? Because I've tried walking through so many things and nothing is triggering the physical evidence. But what's weird is there was a woman's purse right here, right? Am I missing something else? That's a problem. Whee! Did I just break the game? I'm floating. Yeah, I broke. Oh, well, okay. Okay, well, I officially broke the game and we know the rules. When I break the game, I stop playing. All right. I don't know what else it wanted from me. I couldn't talk to, well, there's another motive. And I also think like the button for clicking the suspects, there's supposed to be Susan, but that listed Chloe twice. So I'm gonna assume that the game needs a lot of work. I liked what I saw. It needs a lot of work. A lot of work. But I like the concept of it. Like I'm fine with the idea of it. But yeah, anyway, thanks so much for keeping me company, and I'll be back with something very soon.